Hey everybody, this is Andrew from MobileBurn.com doing a quick hands-on of the Nokia Lumia 1020. It was just announced a few minutes ago, and you can see from it, this is a very unique device because it's got this big camera house, and that's what they're going to talk about mostly. That's going to be the main selling point of this phone. It's got a 41 megapixel camera, so it's going to be a big sensor, obviously. And when you look at it, you can see, obviously, it's got the xenon flash here for when you do still photos, has the persistent LED flash for when you do video. And if you have any concerns about this being weak on the glass, or if you might scratch it up or drop it, you don't have to worry about that. It has Gorilla Glass 3 protection right here, and it also has Gorilla Glass 3 on the front of the AMOLED screen. A couple of things to keep in mind, even though this does stick out a little bit because of the camera house, when I compare it to my Nokia Lumia 920, it actually feels very similar. It actually looks a little bit slimmer than the 920. There's some similarities here. Obviously, it's got dual stereo speakers down here. It has the micro USB charging port, and it also has something right here that I'm going to get into a little bit later. That's why you don't see the speakers on both sides like you did on the 920. Aside from that, it has the familiar polycarbonate material. It's really nice, really soft. The device is light, and I really like it. And at the top, it has a microphone, so it's going to improve the audio of your recordings. So when you're doing videos, it's going to pick up a little better sound. It also has the the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And the reason that there's something that's unique about this is it comes with a grip. It's going to be a separately sold accessory. That's actually kind of nice. You see at the bottom, it just latches on and it connects to the device, and it adds 10-20 extra milliamp battery, so you get extra charge while you're using this device, which has 2,000 milliamps built in. So it's pretty simple to use. You just slide it in, make sure everything's secure, and once that happens, now you have a more traditional camera. And it's kind of cool because, as you see, it has the same polycarbonate material. This one's feels a little bit softer, but it's still very nice. And you have that more traditional grip. You know, it feels secure in your hand. At the top, it has a button that interacts with the camera, so you can actually focus in and take a picture. And as you see, you can still use the on-screen buttons to navigate through the device, but this is going to be an option in case you want to have a more traditional camera feel, and it's going to cost $79.99. To remove it, just do the reverse. Obviously, you just take it out. And again, now you have the camera. That's going to be the main selling point. They have what's called a programmer, where they really go all in on the settings. You can get obsessive controls about focusing. You know, if you have someone here in the foreground and you want to focus on the background, there's buttons that you can press to adjust. There's buttons that you can press to zoom in. You can change exposure settings, white balance, and a variety of things. Obviously, Nokia is going to make a big deal about the camera, and aside from having the programmer, they have their smart camera, they have the cinemagraphs in case you want to do your animated GIFs. And aside from that, it's pretty much standard Windows Phone 8 device, and it's very interesting. But obviously, the camera is what's going to draw you to this device. The full specs are available in the link below. But as far as my first impressions of the device, I really love the material. I have a 920 already, and it's very reminiscent of that, obviously, but this makes big upgrades in a lot of key areas. So if you're on AT&T and you're willing to spend the $299 to upgrade to this, I doubt you'll be disappointed. Obviously, that $299 might be a challenge for most people, but just in terms of looking at the hardware, this is a pretty nice phone. This is Andrew from MobileBurn.com taking a look at the Nokia Lumia 1020. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.